Hello, my name is Duncan Alderdice, and the reason I make these videos is to document the journey I take as I become who I am. Today was an interesting day, ups and downs emotionally, but overall good in terms of productivity. We'll start off with dials, 122 dials on the day, but 0 booked demos. However, there was a demo that was booked directly into my calendar through my meeting link. But like on the CRM, it didn't show what email had been sent. But in short, I held a demo today, went well, got through the script. There's a bunch of things that I can work on, and later in the day, or at the end of the day, actually just what happened is at the end of the day, typically there are call reviews of calls that went on during the day or that week that people give feedback to. So mine was, that specific call was there, and I got a lot of good feedback from the team, specifically spend more time probing, ask more questions. I did a good job asking questions, but there were places where I could have spent more time, specifically pain points, as well as I should wait for the actual questionnaire at the beginning to get complete. Otherwise, the person I'm going to be speaking to is going to be half listening to me or not doing the questionnaire. So I know I got excited and I wanted to kind of get into it, which is why I neglected that part. But it's good to be told from somebody else, hey, make sure you don't do that, so that it's yeah, I know that that's the case as well. As well as overall, I should have more concise answers. Something that people were saying was the fact that I almost know too much about the company. And the reason why that's problematic is because I will give more detailed of an answer to a question than is necessary for the moment. So, especially when it comes, there's a particular testimonial in the script that I mentioned, but then I started including information on his actual process and went into more detail there, where I know if I think of myself as listening to a phone conversation, finding out a bit of a program, I need to speak in sentences and words that they can remember easily and communicate to another person quickly and effectively. Because if what I'm saying takes is a massive paragraph versus a short sentence, you're more likely to remember that short sentence, and the things that people remember is that's what sticks out. If you're going to talk to 5 different companies who all sell the same thing, most likely the person who you understood the most is the person you're going to buy from, because you actually understand the value they have, despite if they were not the best company of that group. So that's that, as well as my answer for the online network plan craft. I should just be a bit more concise. But nothing what was nice is just the entire team stayed. The meeting went on until 5:30. Most people, a few people kind of left at the scheduled meeting time end, but it was just nice to get a bunch of feedback from a lot of the people who stayed later. I know it is a learning process. Obviously, it would be unreasonable for me to think that I'm as good as I ever will be right now, because I've just started. But what I can say was a good outcome from the demo that I held was there is a follow-up, and I did challenge what he said. He was talking about how he was going to look at other competitors of ours, and the question I specifically asked was okay, for sure, that makes total sense, but what criteria will you be using to make this decision on who you go with? Which then he then gave me kind of what he liked about us, and specifically more what he was looking for. That's when I brought up the online network plan craft thing. But so that's lots to think about. I think if I'm gonna focus on one, I think it's just more, it's interesting because I'm in this weird stage where I should be following the script because I haven't done it before. But then also the script is preventing me from connecting with the actual human being because I'm not having a conversation, I'm reading a script. But I can't just jump to the conversation because I don't know how to have that conversation effectively yet. So then you gotta stay on the script. But then it's a sort of, I think liminal is the word. Like it's a liminal sort of, like it's in this, the state of being in between two states. I think that's what it means. It's gonna bug me if I don't know what it is. Liminal. Occupying a position at, comma, or on both sides of, comma, a boundary or threshold. I feel like that actually is right. I'm in a liminal stage in my career development as an account executive for Flanswell. Because where I was going is, focus for the next call, I think, will just be to slow down. That's the only thing I'm going to focus on. Everything else can come, but I need to get the slowdown needs to be... I found myself out of breath the entire time. And I think that is, again, because I'm focused on reading the script, which is necessary at this point, but then I will forget to breathe and also be upset, go back into when I'm practicing, rehearsing the script by myself, where the goal is just to get through it. But if you're talking to a person, the goal isn't to get through what you're saying. But so if I slow down and I master that skill or micro habit, then I can spend more of the time actually asking questions and learning more to determine whether or not the program is the right fit for the person I'm speaking with, and the conversation can run natural. Again, I gotta slow down because I have the information in my head and I want to get it all out. But if you word vomit and tell everything there is to know about the product or service you're selling, the person you're speaking to isn't going to retain most of that information, because you don't retain most of the information that is bombarded at you. Like that just it's not like oh no, they're idiots. It's like it's actually impossible. So speak slower, speak with fewer words. So that's that. Also, cool thing that happened, because no book demos, I was kind of down, but got a match on Tinder, so that's fun. I was not going to avoid Tinder and just stick to Hinge, but then now I'm starting to see the same people that I've been looking at on Hinge. So then I was looking through Tinder, and then there was a match. So that was cool. Sent a message right away, because what am I waiting for? Haven't heard a reply yet, so we'll see. If so, that's cool. If not, so what? That's that. What else is there to do? It's interesting. I don't have any sort of project that I'm working on. Like I edited a video today, so that's has uploaded, been published right now as we're recording this. 5:46 now p.m. But like, because I had the sales presentation that I was procrastinating, now I don't have anything that I'm procrastinating, and I'm kind of liking this feeling for a bit that I'm going to need something to do. Otherwise, I'm just going to waste my time doing nothing, and that's going to make me feel guilty. So, all in all, good day, feel good. Gonna make some chicken drumsticks and have a good time.